So you want to up your musical teaching experience with online teaching? Then this video is for you. First things first, you have to create an account. Obviously. The sign up is extremely simple. You can click this button, which will show you this screen, where you can either use your Google account or fill out the normal email password. What is this? After you signed up, you will find yourself on this page with the very important terms and agreements. Now make sure to read them. These are very important. So Sonatico.com is a user-friendly GDPR. Yeah, make sure to read all of it and don't just click this. Now you're going to be able to choose your role. I'm going to choose the teacher role. After all that is done, you will find yourself on this little page where you can set up all your information. At first, it is only essential that you set up the account section, but it is recommended that you set up each and every single one of these sections because that way your students will be able to see your qualifications in this area and it will show that you're a very serious person. In the first section, you have the very simple information. You have your first name, last name, your email, cell phone, country, city, date of birth, and gender. All of the points marked with a star are essential, so you have to fill them out. Everything that is not marked with a star is not essential. Additionally, if you don't like sharing some sort of your information, you can just click this button and it will hide everything. Now, once you have filled all the information in this section, you can simply agree with the privacy policy and click save. You will immediately be sent to this page where this little chatbot will greet you. Now, technically, you can already start teaching. You can add students and create groups with this button. You can start calls, etc. But it is highly recommended that you set up your profile prior to actually starting teaching. So right now, I will simply return to the profile and guide you through each of the sections. To return to your profile, click this little button right here, and you will be sent back to this page. Now let's look at each individual section. After you've filled this out, you can go into the info section. Here you will see your teaching style, in which you can express how you teach, what method of teaching you use. You can also show the day when you began teaching all the way to 1940. Good lord, I don't know how you're alive. And after that, you got the about yourself, where you can just kind of have a bio. In the qualifications section, you can show your credentials, affiliations, professional development awards, all that good stuff. This way your students can tell that they're not just dealing with some homeless man, but a guy that actually has a degree in this stuff. There's the experience section where you can show your work experience. There's the studio section where you can show off your studio. You can enter the address and drop an image. In the preferences section, you can elaborate on what teacher you're on. You can write what instrument you play, what age group you teach, what levels you teach, what languages you speak, and the price you take per lesson. Social links are self-explanatory. You can put your social media here, and that's all for your account setup. The next link after this is a referral link, which you can copy and then send to another person, and they will be invited to join Sonatico. Additionally, in here, you can find the button to become a student. I will show you this feature a little bit later, but for now, let's look at the chat features. To access the chat, you need to click this button right here, My Account. Now, the chat has most of the modern chat features. You can send a message, you can reply to that same message, you can copy text of the message, you can edit the message, you can pin the message. After you've pinned the message, you can later delete pin and delete all pins. You can forward the message to another member of your contacts list. You can click choose the message, and this way you can select multiple messages and delete them. You can make bookmarks, which I will elaborate on in a second. You can mark as homework and delete. If you would like to make a bookmark, all you need to do is click right here, write the bookmark name, and that's basically it. You don't need to write these out. You can write these out if you would like, but they do not matter. You can choose a color. I will choose orange, add a bookmark, and now when you click on bookmarks, you will see you can put it in important. And when you click on important, you will see this. Additionally, like in any chat, you can click this and insert a photo. On the top panel, you will see a few buttons. The first one is simply a search your contacts list. The second one allows you to add a new user and create a new group. If you click add new user, it will give you another referral link. If you click create new group, you're going to see this pop up where you can choose the room name. Here you can add the people on your contacts list into the group. After you've done this, you can create a new group. If you click on the profile of your student, you will be able to see this. Here you can see your student's profile. If he has a bio, you will also see it here. You can see the participants of the chat. You can see the files sent. You can see the notes. Clicking more is the same thing as clicking one of these two. You will just be able to fully see their profile, their reviews, all their credentials, all their affiliations, all their qualifications. They will all be visible here. You can also check out your profile this way. The next button is self-explanatory. Then you have the notes button, which simply allows you to create a private notes. These notes will only be visible to you. Nobody else will see them. So you can enter the title of your notes. So you can enter your description, and you can enter the status of the note. So whether it's a low priority, medium priority, high priority. Now, after this, you will be able to view the notes in here. Right here, you have the magnifying glass through which you can search all your messages, and it's case sensitive, which I just found out. The 3 dots right here will enable you to edit the room name. You can clear history and delete. If you ever delete the contact, you can just re-add them with the referral link. Now, as promised, let's go through the student account. Now, when you make a student account, your account information remains. So your first name, last name, email, cell phone, country, etc. But because the student account has different sections, the other information does not get transferred. Your contact list also gets wiped, so you will not have any of your previous contacts. Whenever you become a teacher again, that information will still be there. It will not disappear, do not worry. Same goes for the student. So basically what this means is that you will essentially have 2 different accounts with different contacts and different information, but you will still share the same name and the basic information. Now, teachers, please make sure that your students fill out the accounts because they can showcase their diplomas here, their certificates, all that stuff, and it doesn't take too long. Trust me, I know how lazy students are these days, but it's not that bad. The first section you're going to see is the details section, where you simply indicate what language you speak, what levels you want to learn on which instrument, and your preference notes. In the About Me section, it's about you. Well, what did you expect? Just write a little bit about yourself. I mean, no need to go full essay mode on this. Save that for your finals. Just write a little bit about yourself so the teacher can understand who you are as a person. Your success showcase is your diplomas. You can title the showcase, simple. You can use the URL, and you can drop an image. You can make multiple of these, as you can see. Now, I'm not as talented, so I don't have any, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave this section empty. And in social links, you can add your socials. Simple. Also, all of the chat features are also accessible to students. They can also create their own groups, chat with their own fellow students, start video calls. These features are not exclusive to teachers, and therefore students, if you would also like to start groups, please go ahead. And if you would ever want to become a teacher again, click this. That's it. Thanks for watching the video. I wish you the best on your teaching experience. Have a great one.